Cinema Steven here, and this is your review of Wine Club, the newest comedy from Saban Pictures. And I was lucky enough to be giving an early advanced screener for this movie, and I'm glad that they did because it was actually really funny. And for starters, it reminded me of the movie that came out a couple of years ago with Paul Rudd and Jennifer Aniston called Wanderlust. It's about a couple that somehow find their way into this very unusual, bizarre community of people where they kind of ingratiate themselves into this society of people where unknowingly what they're getting themselves into. And that movie was kind of a disappointment, I have to say, especially with all the people that was in the movie, all the stars, all the writers. And it was, like I said, it was a bit of a disappointment. But Wine Club, I was actually pleasantly surprised by how funny Wine Club actually is. And the two leads are played by Daniel Van Kirk and Taylor Ortega. They play this couple that just got married. It wasn't planned. They go to the courthouse just to get their certificate signed, and they even have a witness by this strange boozed up guy just trying to pay off a parking ticket, and that just starts the movie off. So they decide that they want to go at least and have a decent honeymoon. So they find this listing for a wine club, but it's all booked up. And upon hearing the news that it's all booked up, there's a stranger that tells them, "Oh, well, you should check out this particular wine venue or vineyard." And so they go. And what entails from that is just a bizarre set of circumstances. It's a group of people that are living by their means on this land, and they're to say they're unusual is a bit of an understatement. And it's actually really, really funny. And the supporting actors in this movie that were popping up were just a bunch of who's who of people that you've seen in other things before. Like Steve Little plays pretty much the guy that runs the entire vineyard and quote unquote cult. And he might recognize him from Eastbound and Down from playing Stevie, Danny McBride's little sidekick character in that. And he's absolutely hilarious in this movie. And like I said, there's other people like Montez from Workaholics. If you like Workaholics, know who Montez is. He's in this movie. But I think the most pleasant, surprising actor to show up is an actor named Dean Cameron. Now, Dean Cameron, he's been in a lot of things, and he's been around for decades as a supporting actor. And 80s comedies galore, like Ski School. But the one that I really love him in is in Summer School, where he plays Chainsaw, a guy that's just in love with Rick Baker and all monster movie effects and stuff like that. So he's great in that movie. So seeing him showing up in this one again was just like, oh my God, that's Dean Cameron. I didn't even recognize him at first. But again, the Wine Club movie, it's just a nice, refreshing quick, I would say about 100-minute movie. It's not too long, it's not too short. And I think a lot of problems these days are that comedies are kind of going on for far too long. And a comedy should be a brisk 90 to 100 minutes long, which this movie perfectly follows in. Now, if you want to watch it, you can purchase it on Prime Video or it's streaming on Tubi. So either way, I suggest you definitely check out Wine Club.